Good morning and welcome to Tuesday morning NCCT prep. We're going to be finishing up our claims review. And then here comes Taylor. Next week, I trying to decide. We're going into, today you're starting the electronic health record. So we've been doing coding for a while. Well, now it's time for front office. And so I may throw a little curveball and maybe do some sim charting with you guys on next Tuesday. Go through the sim chart module with you and kind of show you things like how you make an appointment. Like if you were working in a front desk in a medical office, how would you make an appointment? How would you send out mass emails? Things like that. Fun little things that it's going to be much simpler than coding. These are going to be some easy modules coming up, but the work is still very important. I do want to tell you now, key terms is absolutely a must. Please know your key terms. Now, let's talk about it. So, how many of you knew what a day sheet was or an encounter form? When we started doing our NCCT prep work, what were we doing? Some of those key terms you're going to be going straight into in this module that we start today. I keep wanting to say the next module, but we're here. We're in 156. I am going to just make this announcement. I'm not saying you guys here on this call, but I have a staggering amount of final exams that have not been completed, and I am very concerned. I have to turn grades in by, I can probably push it to 5 o'clock tomorrow. So if you're seeing this recording or you have not done your final exam, please do it ASAP so I can close out your grades and you'll be ready to go. Okay? Any questions about any of that? Crystal, you don't have to do the exam, no. All right, so let me share my screen and let's get to the bear killing, as they say, or the rat killing. All right, so number 32, a patient has made a payment towards his balance. Where should the insurance and coding specialist enter this payment? The ledger card, the claim form, the EOB, or the fee schedule? Sean, you're on mute.
D, the fee schedule.
Do we agree? Now, what is a fee schedule? A fee schedule is a predetermined list of fees that the doctor and the third-party payer, the insurance, sign a contract on, saying what the doctor is allowed to charge or what he's going to be reimbursed. So I don't think.
No.
So the EOB, the explanation of benefits. What is an EOB? Remember when you go to the doctor, sometimes you get these little things in the mail from Blue Cross Blue Shield and it has all this stuff and it says, this is not a bill, but it shows what they paid, what they weren't going to pay. That's an explanation of benefits. So that's not it. The actual claim form is what you bill out, right?
Right.
The ledger.
So
Yeah.
let me tell you what threw you off. The word card, because whenever I think of a ledger card, I'm thinking, is that an index card? No, it's just what it's called. We are all electronic now most of the time. Let's see if this, listen, if this isn't right, I'm gonna feel like a ding dong.
Yeah. Okay.
The patient ledger card is like a running record of all money owed and paid by the patient. All payments received or debts incurred are entered on the ledger card. So let's go to our next question. It's slow today, guys. I'm sorry. Payment received from the payer based on the number of enrollees and entered as monthly payment to the ledger is called Does fee for services make sense? What's a premium? The premium is what you pay out of pocket for your insurance every month,
Insurance.
right? So we know
Right.
it's not premium. EFT is simply a kind of check or debit.
Capitation.
Capitation is exactly what it sounds like. It's putting a cap on something. They're capping off your services after you use $5,000. Payment received from the payer based on the number of enrollees and entered as monthly payment to the ledger is called. I have a guess. I think it's capitation.
Capitation.
Let's go with it and see if we're right. Yes. The instructor knew that. Woohoo! Aren't you feeling better about me? No. Capitation is the payment system in which the carrier will pay the provider a monthly fee for each patient who is enrolled, regardless if the patient was seen or not. An EFT is an electronic fund transfer, is the way that payments are made by carriers to the physician. A premium is the cost of the insurance that is paid by the patient to the carrier, and fee for services determines how much should be paid for each service, depending on where the patient is seen. Which of the following terms describes an insurance company paying the physician a set amount each month, regardless of the number of services the patient receives? We just talked about it.
Capitation.
That's right. It's so slow. The insurance and coding specialist is required to post monthly payments from the insurance company that has a certain number of subscribers. A set dollar amount is received for each patient service, whether they are seen or not. Which of the following is the process called? Copay,
Capitation.
capitation,
Yeah.
or fee for services? That dollar amount for each.
It's fee for services. Yeah.
Capitation.
What? No.
It was
Here's
capitation.
the advocate.
The
It
insurance
was.
coding specialist is required to post monthly payments from the insurance. It's a set dollar amount is received for each patient service, whether they are seen or not. That's okay. They really want you to know what capitation means, though, don't they? So that's a good indicator. How often does a capitation payment get applied to a patient's account?
D.
Monthly. Whether they're seen or not. Which of the following is the definition of capitation payments? An RVS-based payment, a fixed monthly payment, a fee for service payment, a prospective payment system.
B.
Do we agree? B, a fixed monthly payment? Yep. Spinning. Okay. The provider has a capitation plan that states he will provide exams for 100 employees. The insurer will reimburse the rate of 100 per employee, paid in monthly installments. During the month of March, only 80 patients were provided exams. Which of the following is the expected reimbursement? Remember, it's whether they're seen or not. He may have seen 80, but he gets paid for 100.
So D.
B?
D.
D? That is right. That's a sweet deal, isn't it? I haven't ran across any insurance in my billing career that accepts captation, but we live in Louisiana, so that doesn't mean. Up. And guess what? We're back to the beginning. So that was claims. So Dawn and Sean, y'all have been here from the beginning of claims. Do you feel like that you've learned a lot during this?
Yes.
I make a promise to you, these next modules, you're going to appreciate that we went through that, because there's so many of the key terms you're going to be like, we talked about that. I don't know what that is. So any questions? Nope. We will have class again. I'm sorry, Jonathan and Asia and Crystal, we were just finishing up that little packet that we started. So that's why today's class is short. Usually today's class is 30 minutes. Whatever we can get done in 30 minutes, that's what we do. But we needed to finish up that little packet, that little review. Crystal says, I know I was guessing. No worries. That's what we do on show.
Sometimes we guess and we get it right, and sometimes we guess and we get it wrong.
If we get it wrong, we read the little
Incorrect answer.
Yeah,
or when they give you the
little
correct answer.
synopsis, and so then we learn. And sometimes we go back and redo it, and sometimes we just
Right.
This is not about we got to know all the right answers on Tuesdays. Well, on any days for me. To me, y'all, I get it wrong sometimes too. And some days with my second job, I feel like all I do is wrong. So wrong is a place to grow, to get it right. So, but on Tuesdays, it's much more relaxed than Thursdays. We do our little review, what we can fit in 30 minutes. And if we get it wrong, we learn why it's wrong and we move on. That's all it's about. It's not about knowing everything, because we don't know all of these answers. Some of the stuff we don't even cover. That's why I go through this review with y'all, so that you will feel more prepared for your exam, your NCCT exam. So, all right. Any questions, anybody?
Miss Marcia.
Yes.
My module 156 isn't up yet. It's just 155 that's there.
Let me.
You went to your coursework,
Mm-hmm.
then and your little grade tab down. It said my courses.
Okay. Yeah, I usually go to my courses,
show you the
and it usually has
156
like 155 and then
course.
156.
But see, if I try to copy and paste it.
Okay.
You didn't see that underneath there either?
I didn't go look. I just went and looked briefly before I got on the Zoom call.
But Miss Marsha, I was trying to go when I was watching a video yesterday. I was doing I was opening up the electronic books, the book, and my sim chart thing, it didn't pop up on that green on the grade tab area. And I copied my referral access code or not, and it still didn't show the like the SIM chart that it was showing on your screen.
Yeah, mine didn't either.
I didn't see that.
Okay.
But I see my module 156.
Okay. Dawn, will you look and see if you can see module 156 now?
Okay.
If sim chart isn't showing, please don't worry about it right now. We don't need to worry about that this very moment. We will figure it out either Thursday in class in our lecture, or we'll do it next Tuesday. But it's showing up on mine. Did you turn off your pop-up blocker, or you don't see the link at all?
I don't see the link at all.
I don't see. This is what I'm saying. I don't see the link at all.
I know.
It's just saying NBC 155 under my courses.
I see the MBC 156, and then it says the electronic health record and but it has overview, roster, coursework, news and announcements, resources, discussion forum, course calendar, and syllabus. Chat, gradebook, attendance, course information, week at a glance. I don't see that at all.
Okay, I'll have to
But
figure out what's going on because I have it on my side, but that doesn't mean that y'all can see it on your side.
Nope, mine is still not there.
Okay. 15609. Course manager. Y'all, this thing. It changed due dates on exams, closed half everybody's exams.
Yeah, it said our exam was due until Wednesday. I was
Yeah,
like, how is
Wednesday,
it?
yeah.
I was like,
closed it.
how is it due Wednesday when the course finishes yesterday?
Well, because I can actually push my grades back a little bit, and because so many students did not have their test done, I kind of tweaked it a little bit. But like, I've got to get in as many as
Okay.
possible. Okay, Dawn,
I'm
will you
getting mine done
have
today.
access now?
Hmm.
Will you see if you have access now?
Nope.
Okay, what you may have to do is you may have to completely sign out and refresh and sign back in.
Okay.
Because Dog Nabbit, I put it opened. Let's see, course manager. 11:27 and 11:55 p.m., which should be open now. Is it still not showing?
Give me 1 second. I need to look up I don't even know my login. I'm always logged in. I have it in my phone though.
Did everybody have a good Thanksgiving?
I did. Did you enjoy yours?
It was a little weird because my husband wasn't home. And so, and then some of my kids were working on Thanksgiving. And so my oldest came over Thursday night and he fried pork chops, and we did pork chops and hash brown casserole and green bean casserole. So it was nice. All but one of my sons.
Sounds good.
It was nice. Dawn is my spirit animal. I'm the same way. I'm like,
I had a good one.
Jonathan, Mama worked me to death almost making desserts. Usually I make a peach cobbler and we buy a
Okay, it's there.
It's there.
Yes. I guess I just needed to log out and log back in.
Yeah.
Yours came undone.
Okay.
All right.
Now I gotta see if I can do it. Man,
Here comes Brittany and we're ready to go.
Yep. Okay.
All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful day. Let me know if you need anything and I'll talk to you soon.
All righty.
Bye.
Bye.
All right.